So in this video, we're gonna run through a quick comparison of angelmatch.io and compare it to Leadloft to see which one is best for your fundraise. Let's dive into it. So when you hop into AngelMatch, this is what you see, a list of tons of investors. And the thing to note here is not all of them are actually angels. Many are VCs. You can see here he's a managing director. That's not an angel investor. That is a VC investor. And the issue with AngelMatch is if you click add to CRM, it will add them to your CRM, which, AngelMatch is really easy to use. There he is, but it won't be grouped by his VC firm. So if you're using this for VCs, it just isn't that useful. And a lot of the investors in here are VCs, but the tracking is only on a contact to contact basis, not company to company basis. But nevertheless, it is really simple and easy to use, which is great. And you love to see that. And if I just quickly compare this to Leadloft, I can hop into Leadloft, look at our pipeline here, and you can see we're actually grouping by different firms. You can see Altrium Angels here or Vinrock. And if I open up Vinrock, for example, you can see the entire team is there. So you can see all the communication you have with that team within Leadloft. The next thing to note is Leadloft also has a CRM here. Really easy to track, drag and drop, just like in angelmatch.io. Now let's go look at the investor databases. If I hop into their database here, you can see there's contact information, location, stages, etc. All the stuff that Leadloft also offers if you hop into our investor database. The only difference is Leadloft does offer activity. Is the investor actively investing? Are they fading? Are they not active? And the other thing that Leadloft has that AngelMatch does not offer is how often do they lead rounds of funding? Say you want to reach out to somebody who actually is leading rounds of investment. I can say, do they lead very often? And it'll show me all of the investors that oftentimes lead rounds of funding. If I hop back in AngelMatch, those filters just don't exist. They have type, focus, country, state, etc. The last thing I'd want to mention is they show if they have emails or not for them. And this is useful, but the one thing I don't like about this is that data can go stale. So it looks like they pulled all these emails at one time. The way Leadloft works is we use our own database and we pull these emails in real time. So say I find somebody here, I can see an overview of their team, and I click save. What Leadloft's going to do is we're going to find and save their email in real time to make sure they're still active and the email is still active. This reduces bounce rates. This ensures your domain's deliverability is healthy. It's just a more sophisticated way of finding contact information than in AngelMatch, where it looks like they did one bulk pull, saved it all, and I don't know how often they refresh this, right? So that's something to be concerned with and something to be aware of in AngelMatch. The last thing here is let's just save a few investors in AngelMatch. Once you save them, you can go to your CRM. Here they are. And to engage them, it's not super clear, right? It's not clear how you can contact them or send emails to them. Looks like I need to upgrade. But for the most part, the email outreach is not super sophisticated. Leadloft is a really sophisticated outreach tool. So if I hop onto Leadloft really quickly and just compare them, and in Leadloft, we call our sequences playbooks. So I could create a new playbook here. We'll name it manual enrollment. And I can actually build it with AI. I'll say it's an outbound lead gen. And I'll say, hey, we hit 20K in MRR. Are you interested in investing? There we go. We just hit 20K in MRR. Are you interested in investing in our seed round? Initialized Capital is our lead investor. We'll click generate AI or with AI. And now it's going to build out a playbook using emails and LinkedIn automation. So let's take a look at what it has here. We just hit 20K in MRR and looking for investors in our seed round. Initialized Capital is our lead investor. Are you interested in learning more? It's a really solid playbook for the most part. You could add more details here if you want to pitch more up front. But for the most part, it's a place to build off of. You can see on LinkedIn as well. It also mentions all of this. Looks good. Go ahead and use this playbook. And there you go. You now have a playbook to pitch investors using cold email and LinkedIn outreach. And in Leadloft, you can see here, we are using automated connection requests, automated messages, and automated emails as well. And if you compare this to AngelMatch, there is no clear way to automate emails. It looks like you can email investors, but it's not clear if you can build out playbooks. For example, if I hop in here, there's no clear way for me to enroll them in some kind of email playbook, right? It just syncs that communication. And maybe I could send off one-off emails, but there's no clear way to send automated sequences with open tracking, etc., like you can in Leadloft. Another thing to note is if you send an email and it bounces, Leadloft will actually automatically update that email status to invalid so you don't accidentally email them again in the future. AngelMatch obviously doesn't have anything like that. It doesn't have status of emails. So if an email does bounce, that email is just going to be bounced and you might contact them again on accident. And you might actually hurt your domain's reputation by contacting bad emails. So that's just something to be aware of. So if I were just give you a brief overview really quickly, I'd say, AngelMatch is really simple. They have a lot of investors here and just keep in mind, a lot of them are VCs. founding partner, these are all VC investors, right? And they have a really simple CRM. That's really what it is. It's a database with a really simple CRM. It doesn't have really sophisticated outreach. So if you are using Angel Match, maybe use it for the data, but I would not recommend using it for the CRM capabilities. On LeadLoft, on the other hand, LeadLoft has a database that's also very sophisticated. We pull data and verify it in real time with emails and phone numbers. Then on top of that, we also sync all communication to your inbox, across email, across LinkedIn. We have really sophisticated outreach across email, across LinkedIn that automates both of them. And I said the last thing here, LeadLoft also tracks communication across teams, not simply across a single contact. So that's my review of Angel Match. The data is pretty solid. It's really easy to use and the design is nice. But when it comes down to it, it's just not a super sophisticated tool. So if you want something a little bit more powerful, I would recommend checking out LeadLoft. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me or my team. I'll see you guys in the next video.